पंजाबी यूनिवर्सिटी पटियाला दे गुरु गोविंद सिंह धर्म अध्ययन विभाग ਅਤੇ इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ ऑब्जेक्टिव स्टडीज़ नवी दिल्ली के सहयोग नाल बीती 29 ਅਤੇ 30 ਸਤੰਬਰ ਨੂੰ श्री गुरु तेग बहादुर जी के 400वें प्रकाश पुरब ਨੂੰ समर्पित एक सैमीनार करवाया गया। इंटर रिलीजन अंडरस्टैंडिंग एंड इट्स इंप्लीकेशंस फॉर ह्यूमन राइट्स के विषय ते करवाए गए सैमीनार विच ਵੱਖ-ਵੱਖ कोनियां तो शामिल होए विद्वानां ने मुख्तलिफ धर्म ग्रंथां विच दिते गए मनुखता लई सांझीवालता दे स्नेह दा जिक्र किया।
पंजाबी यूनिवर्सिटी पटियाला and Institute of Objective Studies, New Delhi, had joined hands on a very relevant and important issue to be discussed widely for the cause of humanity in the arena of academics. It is in the occasion of 400th birth anniversary of our great Guru, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji.
So I think protection of human rights and the development of religions is intimately connected, and I like that part of the theme. Of course, in the unfolding of religions, there also may be issues of violation of human rights on the name of religions, but that I would say is then a wrong interpretation of religions. But that also, one should not wish away the human history and take only part of the human history into cognizance. There has been, on the name of religion, people have also violated the human rights of people not belonging to that group or that religion. So it is a double-edged sword, and one should maybe look at the right way of interpreting religion so that it gets connected with human rights. There is a notion of universality in religions, and most religions have a certain notion of universality of what is called the religious cosmology. So there is a cosmos created in each religion, and there is the notion of universality. Now the question is there a universality of universalities? And that's why where the comparative religion comes into discussion. Because many times the cosmos of one religious set of beliefs may appear to be in contradiction to cosmos of another set of religious beliefs. So how do we go beyond that, and how do we resolve these differences or conflicts? Again, human rights and respecting others, the way they live and practice what they practice, becomes an important notion at that time. Nobody is asked what is your religion, caste or creed when you enter the madrasa or any gurdwara. It is for all human beings to come and enter. So that universality is the essence of the Sikh thought, and therefore this conference becomes extremely important.
So Quran says, Ya Ahlul Kitab, ta'alu ila kalimati sawa bainana wa bainakum. O people of the book, let us come to the common parts which are between you and us. Let us not go for the differences, but for the commonalities which are found in all the religions. In this way, there are different types of dialogues. One dialogue is known as dialogue of the head. We mentally reach out to the other to learn from those who think differently from us. In the dialogue of the hands, we all work together to make the world a better place in which we must all live together. There is a dialogue of heart also. And in that we share the experience of the emotions of those different from us. In this way, interreligious dialogue in contemporary society is conducted to create better relationships between people belonging to different religions by bringing them together in dialogue.
Religion is something that it connects with you with God. No, first connect with yourself. Are you connected with yourself? Anybody? And then are you connected to yourself as a human being? And then are you connected to another human being? Have you the feelings, human feelings? Have you put yourself on the pedestal of humanity which is very high? And then only you talk of God. Otherwise you are not worth it.
और आज पूरी दुनिया, एशिया के देश यह महसूस कर रहे हैं कि धर्मों के बीच अगर कोई संकट पैदा होता है, डायलॉग कहीं खत्म होता है, अगर मुख्य धारा और गौण धारा का सवाल पैदा होता है, तो फिर वो कहते हैं कि जो बाणीकार श्री गुरु ग्रंथ साहब में है, उनकी सोच का सहारा लेना चाहिए।
So, जब हम इन रिलीजन्स को ऑब्जर्व करने की कोशिश करते हैं तो कहीं ना कहीं हमें ये सामने उभर कर आती है that we all have to follow the element of polis, that is P-O-L-I-S in Greek, and if we call it in terms of Indian context, it is the concept of rit, that there is a moral order even in the cosmos. सूरज को भी हमें जाके बताने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती कि भैया अब निकल आओ, टाइम हो गया। हमें चांद को बताने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती कि भैया शाम हो गई, निकल आओ। तारों को समझाने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती। तो ये एक प्रिंसिपल ऑफ ऑर्डर एंड हार्मनी जिसको हम बार बार बोल रहे हैं, कि कहीं ना कहीं प्रकृति में भी उतना ही इनबिल्ट है। सिर्फ कहाँ कमी है वो मुझे लगता है कि मनुष्य को समझने की जरूरत है। मैसेज अपने आप में बहुत है।
We have to study the cultural and linguistic interactions which took place in this holy land of Punjab, which was very close to Khorasan, to Iran, that is the Persian language, and the philosophies, the Sufi philosophies, which were contained in Persian language, and which inspired Guru Nanak Ji, and hence later on the foundation of Sikh religion. Togetherness, what to promote togetherness is tolerance. Tolerance is of primary importance. We must tolerate our neighbor who may be belonging to some other faith.
So,